When I received the word that I had received the McDonald Fundraiser of the Year award, I was very surprised and certainly very humbled. I knew Mike, and at this time of year, it just reminds all of us what an outstanding fundraiser he was and what a wonderful man he was. So I'm very honored, and I would not be named this particular title if it wasn't for a great group of board members, and certainly my mentor, our mentors, Gene Rainbolt and Kay Gable, and my good friend Penny Voss, that I call and confer with whenever I have a fundraising issue. So it was very, very humbling for me. The young lady that nominated me, Allison Coleman, is relatively new in the development world, so it is an extreme honor for someone so young as Allison to take the time to sit down and write in a nomination for me. She works for a good friend of mine, Penny Voss at OMRF, and she is a young, energetic fundraiser herself, so I know that it won't be long before she'll be in this position herself. The organization that I work for is Calm Waters Center for Children and Families, and we have been in existence for 20 years. We began through the eyes of a child who lost his father, and when he realized there was not anywhere that he could go to share his feelings and emotions, he started the ball rolling, and Calm Waters began 20 years ago, and my mentor that I mentioned, Gene Rainbolt, was the first chairman. Over the years, I've been in the corporate world, and for the last 15 years been in the nonprofit world. And when you know that your efforts and your energy is truly making a difference, whether it's feeding the hungry or clothing the children that need warm coats for the winter, or certainly helping grieving children, which is what I do at Calm Waters. We provide grief support. It gives you the energy and the enthusiasm each day that you know what you're doing is worthwhile. For every dollar you raise, it's going towards helping someone else. The role model that I first remember doing wonderful deeds was my Aunt Nettie. She was a country woman, and she raised vegetables and cattle, but I always remember anyone that came to her back door, she gave them bags and bags of food and clothing, and that's the first that I remember. We were always eager to help somebody in need, but it was my aunt that I remember always giving sacks and sacks of groceries out her back door. The words of wisdom that I would offer to the younger generation is you have to teach your children well. I think that we learned to give through our parents, grandparents, and I think for the next generation, we need to make sure that they have role models, that they have seen what the dollars do for others. And once you see it and once you see the end result, they too will be capable of providing the support and the giving that will be needed for the next millennium.